7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's now time for the Pony Cake Sports Podcast with your hosts, Josh Stevens, Tim Thompson, and Tom Schultz. Woo!
What?
Ruin the intro, bro.
Oh, my. Just getting ready. All right, so we are going to break down everybody's team keepers-wise. Just to let you guys know, keepers are due Sunday at noon, correct?
I don't have any idea. Maybe.
I think it's noon.
Sunday at noon, I believe. Check with Joey. He knows for sure. We are 10 days and 22 hours. How many minutes does anybody
51.
know? 51 minutes from the draft. I had to text Kevin Long
21.
today. 21 minutes. I had to text Kevin Long today to make sure he knew, and his response was word. So he's in football mode, I guess.
Oh, yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, that reminder was mostly for Jerry, Kevin, and I'm even going to say Luke, just because he's foreign. Not sure he really understands how the time works here in the U.S., so...
Let's go through
that wasn't even a joke. I was being serious.
I mean, it is kind of funny.
He's lived here for a while. You don't think he knows how the time works?
I have met Luke here, 2 times or 3? I met him at Joey's bachelor party, and I met him at 2 drafts. I'm not even kidding you guys. I thought he was a waiter. I thought he was there. I thought he was like a chauffeur. I didn't even think that he was like a part of this group. Next thing I know, they're saying, hey guys, vote in Tim's brother or the foreign waiter, and you guys voted in the foreign waiter. That's fine.
Foreign waiter.
I'm okay with that. I like him. He's a great guy. So I'm excited he's in the league.
He hates you.
Yeah.
You know that?
Everyone hates me. That's okay.
You are a wanker.
I've accepted that role. No, and I'm the wanker, and he hasn't even said that once. I don't understand.
Let's go through everybody's keepers real quick. We got Joey with David Johnson, Julio Jones, A.J. Green, Demaryius Thomas, and Kelsey. Locked in, correct?
Good set of keepers.
Yeah.
Good set of keepers. I like it.
Great team. Not looking forward to playing that week 1.
With that, his first pick is pick number 5 because Kevin was dumb and gave him that pick. So I think he goes with one of the rookie running backs if one of them fall. If not, Marshawn Lynch.
Yep.
So, locked in. Let's go. I'm going to go down the order that I have on my computer. So, next up is me. Tom Brady. Right now, I have actually submitted my keepers.
Wow.
I have. Are you looking at it right now?
Well, I see you're...
Using your dial-up?
No, I'm loaded. It doesn't say... I don't know how to see if it's set or not.
So, I got Tom Brady. It's got a little K next to it.
We can't see
Oh,
that.
you can't see it.
It's only
Oh,
you.
okay, never mind. So I got Tom Brady, Keenan Allen, Michael Thomas, Mike Evans, and then it's between Doug Martin and it's between Larry Fitzgerald.
You're keeping Fitz.
Ooh, interesting.
You just told us they were set. You're not even going to tell us?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Larry Fitzgerald most likely, unless if I decide to change my mind at the last minute. But right now I'm going with Larry Fitzgerald. So those are my 5 there.
Joshy Tilt will probably change his mind.
Joshy Tilt, you like that?
Not really, but...
He's totally Joshy Tilt.
I don't even understand where that came from.
Because you had everything by the ball. I like the addition of Mike Evans. I like it a lot, but you're still Joshy Tilt. You're like, oh, I got the perfect draft order. I got 1, 2, and 4. I can do this. I can fuck Mike over and this, and Joey's not going to be able to do what he wants. Blah, 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 blah. And you wait. And now, like, 2 weeks before the draft, you're like, oh, fuck that, blow everything up. And now you have...
Do you not?
You have 2 picks left. You're like, okay, I might be taking this running back, but I don't know. Oh, fuck, Joey's going to get a guy that I don't want him to.
Do you not think that was part of what I wanted to do?
Initially, no. I think the opportunity to get Mike Evans came out, and I don't blame you for this. I know I did not think that you dominated that trade, but like I told you, I do not fault you at all. Mike Evans is a special talent, and I can't fault anyone for getting him.
Let's move on to Justin. He's going to have, I believe, Devonta Freeman, DeMarco Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, Doug Baldwin, and then there's the question mark. Does he go with a 3rd wide receiver in Corey Coleman? Does he go with a 3rd running back with Tevin Coleman, where he may be possibly drafting a running back? Or does he go with Greg Olsen, the best tight end that would be available in the draft?
I have a feeling Justin changed his mind. Got a little spooked that Greg Olsen wouldn't be there in the 6th or the 7th, and he's going to keep Greg Olsen now and draft one of those rookie running backs.
Would you be
early.
shocked if he kept Tevin?
I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know if it's the right move,
See,
though.
I I think he's dumb if he doesn't. If he's able, he has what, 6'2" now?
Move your fucking microphone closer to you.
What? Well, you only got so much table here.
That damn retard.
Yeah, so he has 6'2" now. So you're telling me if he keeps Freeman, Murray, Hopkins, Baldwin, Coleman, and then he drafts one of those rookie running backs, if he gets a Joe Mixon or even a Leonard Fournette, depending on which way Josh goes, either way, those 2 stud running backs plus a Coleman and now that rookie running back, that's a deep running back class. That's exactly what you need to get to the Starfish. Plus, then you have a Baldwin.
A lot of trades, too, possibly.
Exactly. You have a Baldwin and a Hopkins, and he still has
8, 9,
I
9.
believe.
I mean, so you still have the opportunity then to have one of the very, potentially I'm not saying he's there, but like a Dante Moncrief type wide receiver 3. You have a very deep team immediately. Or even if you wanted Greg Olsen, he could take Greg Olsen at 6'8". It's reaching, but then he doesn't have to keep him. I think that's the best. Having 4 stud running backs like that, I'd love.
What do you think he's gonna do, Tom?
I think he's gonna keep Olsen. I like what Tim said though.
I could see it either way.
And he could keep Corey Coleman.
No, I don't think there's any way he keeps Corey Coleman now.
I think there's a chance. I don't think it'd be very smart.
No, he could get Corey Coleman whenever he wanted to.
Probably not after 7-6, but
Yeah.
7-10, he's gone.
Let's move on to Spencer's team. Right now, as his lineup is looking.
And if you're wondering, if you step up to Spencer, he's going to shit on your high school. Just telling you that right now.
You won't be happy.
You better not step up to him.
Let's see. The 5 guys that he's got on his roster put up there right now are Stewart, Howard, Cooks, Tate, Walker. I don't see that going down.
not happening.
I see Jordan Howard, Brandon Cooks, Golden Tate, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Parker.
he has to keep Parker now, especially since he just traded a 10th to you, Josh, to get his rights. I like it, though. He's going with the zero RB strategy pretty much, but he has a legit number one running back thrown in there as well. He can invest 2 early picks in running backs in the 7th round. It works very well with his draft strategy, keeping the 4 wide receivers here.
Yeah, I actually like it. I don't mind it whatsoever. Obviously, I'm a little bit concerned with Jordan Howard, which I think we all are, just because of how the Bears tend to work things out and kind of is their only weapon right now. But no, he's played it out well. Obviously, Jay Cutler in his first preseason game seems to absolutely love Devontae Parker. So
let's go on to Kevin. He's got Cam Newton, Carlos Hyde, Stephon Diggs, Jeremy Maclin, and Paul Perkins. Are we safe to say those could be the 5?
I think that has to be, unless he makes another move. He really doesn't have anyone else on this team worth being kept unless he's keeping 2 quarterbacks. That really wouldn't shock me, Kevin keeping 2 quarterbacks, but it's highly unlikely.
If Gary Barnidge actually went to Baltimore, that would have been so great for him, but he never did.
yeah,
He still wouldn't be worth keeping.
Oh, yeah, no, but on that team, he would be.
no, I just laughed that Kevin's team has 2 people who are not on NFL rosters right now in the Barn Dog and Ryan Matthews. Yeah, Newton, like you said, Newton, Hyde. Who else did we say?
Diggs,
Diggs,
Maclin.
and,
It's not pretty.
no, it's not. Kevin, do whatever you want. You're screwed. Just tank. Honestly, just keep a kicker. Trade Jerry for what's his name?
Justin Tucker.
Justin Tucker, and then keep him.
Well, talking about Jerry, let's move on to him. We have Melvin Gordon, Derrick Henry, Kelvin Benjamin, Terrell Pryor, and LeGarrette Blount.
There's some drama going on with Jerry right now. It seems like he just witnessed the video of Mike making fun of him.
Is he mad? Is he mad? Do we know?
It seemed like he was, but also
should be.
it
He
seemed
should
like
be
he was
mad.
kind of confused as well because he didn't understand what trade Mike was talking about.
Yeah, he's very confused with the whole thing.
I just all right. Beyond that, I will say Jerry should be mad at that video because it was a dickhead video, and I'm the only person who said that was Mike,
It was funny.
that was Mike taking it too far. With that being said, Gerald, for the love of God, stop dropping players in the goddamn offseason. You had last year's number 1 tight end or number 2, 3, whatever. What was Rudolph? 2 or 3?
He finished number 2?
He was
I'm
top
not sure.
5. Whatever. He was
Probably 2.
He was a top 3 tight end. I know that. And you didn't learn from getting pegged by footballs 2 years ago to not drop fucking players in the offseason. It looks like Blunt, the coach came out today and gave him kind of that, look forward to watching him run for us for a long time, blah, blah, blah. So it looks like he'll at least be on the roster, be kept around long enough for Jerry to keep him as a player, but everything about this just has to scare the living shit out of you.
I don't think he has to worry. Wendell Smallwood is not going to be the starter, and Donald Pumphrey will not be the guy. Regardless, those guys will get touches as well as Sproles. I think he should have accepted that trade that Josh Schultz offered him to swap one spot just in case something does happen, because you know what? If LeGarrette Blount is cut, people are going to try to rape that butt of yours. So just be leery.
Josh Schultz offered him a one spot. I offered him a 16 for a 15.
Yeah.
Late round shit.
I think Jerry would keep Justin Tucker
I think so too.
if Blunt was not on the roster of the Eagles.
It wouldn't shock me.
And that'd be fantastic. The first kicker ever being kept. It'd be great.
I would not be shocked one bit. So let's move on to You Ignorant Cunt, which is Luke. We have McCoy, Ware. I think he's got to be very scared of Ware. Sammy Watkins, Des Bryant, Jordan Reed. Other possibilities, no one. That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty much these 5 guys. Luke had a plan. He had a plan to get Dez, Jordan Reed. Those are guys he obviously has been targeting. Not a huge fan of either of them, but you have to like Shady. Sammy Watkins, I'm indifferent on him if he can just stay healthy. You got to remember he was drafted before Odell Beckham Jr., before Mike Evans. He's a very talented wide receiver, just hasn't been able to stay healthy. And like Josh said, Spencer Ware scares the shit out of me, especially with Kareem Hunt. You should be targeting Kareem Hunt on draft day, Luke.
Either that or running back very, very early. I mean, he's going to keep, 2 wide receivers? It'd be safe to say he'd probably go wide receiver first. I wouldn't be shocked if you go running back first.
No, I wouldn't either.
So
yeah, it'll be I almost think he has to go running back first, because with Ware not knowing what the status is there with Kareem Hunt really, and with McCoy and his age, you kind of have to. And at 6'8", I mean, you're gonna get, I guess, somewhat decent value there, but he's lined himself up to be in a little bit of trouble, I think, come draft day. Because he has it 6 and 7, but he goes from pick 83 and then he waits till pick 101. So there's going to be a big gap of kind of
does he have a 7?
Yeah,
yeah,
he does.
He
okay,
7-11,
and then 2 9s, right?
Yeah,
no wait.
So he has kind of a big gap there of role filling players type deal, and I know his pain because I'm in a very similar boat.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to point fingers, but he could be in a little bit of trouble.
Let's roll on to Josh Schultz here. He's got Lamar Miller, Le'Veon Bell, Julian Edelman, Dante Moncrief, Rob Gronkowski. Other possibilities, Alshon Jeffrey. Looks like he swapped out Moncrief with Jeffrey. I think that's a smokescreen on his part because he's being a wiener. Allen Robinson as well. I don't think he keeps Julian or Moncrief over those two. Come on, Josh. Quit fucking twiddling with your dick.
Speaking of wiener, I'm glad he learned how to spell it correctly, because originally he had it
You guys got a bottle opener?
No.
No, my keys are upstairs.
All right.
Things are, if you hear glass shattering, that's use your teeth.
No.
Belly button.
But no, I mean,
That would be something.
Josh changed his team name to
damn it.
Here, give it to me. To go along with my one-liners like everyone else in his division, but he should Terry 416 third place wiener.
And it is pretty funny.
But it doesn't even make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
It makes no sense at all. But you know what? That's
like Austin 316
Well,
is what he's going for. But you have 416s.
You know what? I can make this work.
I got it. Maybe.
Don't break my stuff.
We are trying to open a bottle of beer right now. Tim failed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it work. So let's keep talking. All right. So he just made a trade. I traded him my 7-5 from the pick that I got from was it from? Justin. The Luke pick was 7-4. Justin's was 7-5.
Yeah.
So I trade that pick
From
to
punt
Josh.
via fourth, via punt, via fourth.
Yeah.
So Luke's team traded it to you, and then you traded it to Luke, and then he traded it back to you.
So I traded that pick to Josh. He finally makes it in the 7th round, what he's been trying to do all this time. I kind of gave him one. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's a stroke move, man.
Yeah.
That's like you trying to take over Tom's. I saw that. I'm like, these fucking cunts.
Yeah, no, that's I looked what I was targeting, and in my opinion, I like to have that 8th and 9th round pick. He had 2 of those, and as much as I wanted the 2 7s, I feel more comfortable with an 8 and 9 with the 7 that I already have. So that's where I was leaning towards. Plus, out of all of it, I think my draft pick number was theoretically like 10 picks better, I guess, if you count it up and, do the math. But regardless, it's fair for both. Plus, I'm still at 7-4 and he's at 7-5, so I can try to screw him over if I want to. Hopefully I won't. But
Yeah, Mike, that's how it's done. Normally when you make a trade and you have connecting picks, you don't give the person the pick before you.
Yeah, not very smart.
Yeah, because now Tommy's going to rape you at 7-10. Or 6-10.
I hope so.
Can we talk about Mike a little bit here for a second?
Yes.
Well, we're getting there. Hold on.
All right.
We're saving the game.
Next up, Tommy Rafferty, I play MMA.
Great name.
His 5, Mark
This picture's
Ingram,
awesome.
Mark Ingram, Todd Gurley, Emmanuel Sanders, Michael Crabtree, Devontae Adams. And right now he's got Drew Brees on his bench. So is that the 5, or do we see Brees being a starter?
That's a smoke screen. Brees, he's gonna keep Brees. That's a smoke screen for sure. He's trying.
You sure?
Yeah, and he's just trying to bait people into.
Well, Tom, it is your
asking for
team.
Drew
Tell us
Brees.
what's going on.
Yeah, this is my 3rd team in the league, so there's a good chance his
I'll be back.
Give me this.
No,
his
go ahead, keep
lineup
talking.
looks like these 2 running
Look, I got
backs
it.
and
I
3
got it.
wide receivers.
Look, I can do it with this.
No, just
Guys are fucking retarded.
What were you saying now? I didn't hear what you said.
That most likely that Mark Ingram, Todd Gurley, Emmanuel Sanders,
No
Crabtree,
way.
and Devontae Adams
There-
will be his 5 keepers.
There is no way. There's no way. Why?
You're probably right.
Yeah, there's no way.
I'm just trying to start shit.
That's fine. I mean, listen, he's gonna keep Drew Brees. Mark Ingram, he can get at 6'7" or 6'10". He may not be able to get Drew Brees at 6'7".
Who do you think would take freaking Drew Brees though early in the 6th?
I guess if I'm him, I don't know if anyone would.
Yeah.
But you have a much larger chance of someone saying, of some stupid trade happening or being like, oh, okay, I'll take Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Mark Ingram's no one's gonna be like, oh, hey, that Mark Ingram, I need him on my team. No, he's gonna be a role filler.
I could possibly see Joey doing it, taking Brees.
You're right. I mean, it'll be.
It's possible.
I don't think so.
It'll be interesting.
I don't think so either, but
I would.
I think there's a better chance of Kevin drafting Brees while having Cam on his team than Joey taking Drew Brees. At
He's
6'5".
keeping Cam and Cousins, so I don't know if he needs a third quarterback.
That'd be awesome.
the ultimate 3rd quarterback team.
Oh, my 14-team league. Ah.
Who's got who? Oh yeah, Kevin's got 6'6". So yeah, I mean theoretically he could draft him at 6'7", and it does make sense.
6'7" and 6'10". I'm interested to see Tommy draft. I'm interested to see Tommy have to do it on his own, use the notes that Tom has provided for him, and have a good draft. I know he has it in him. I'm really loving the trash talk he's bringing Spencer his way.
He's bringing his A game so far.
He's been bringing
I'm
his,
impressed.
it's been good. He's been kind of like hiding like a snake in the grass and just little jabs. I like it. I'm a big fan of it. But I think his team needs a lot of work. And if he's not careful, he might end up, come the after his 7th round pick with no 8 and be like, oh shit, I have a 9-11, and then a bunch of 13s, and my team still needs a lot of work. He could very easily get behind the 8 ball.
Next up, 2 hands, 1 pocket, Tim.
Terrible team name.
We have Jay Ajayi, we have Isaiah Crowell, Antonio Brown, OBJ, and we still don't know who the 5th is going to be.
Well,
The one good thing is
Yes.
you haven't dropped anybody.
That's smart.
Haven't dropped anybody. Yes, the 2 hands, 1 pocket name. You have 2 hands on there. They are Tommy Rafferty and Josh Schultz. And they both hold on to the same pocket together as you stroll around the yard, waving to all the other boys. I'm a little bit, my team injury-wise getting a little nerve-wracking, but this is how it is for every team preseason. Some team gets a huge injury, right? So far, Tom has had it, but it hasn't been like awful. Obviously, Zeke's suspension is awful, but they don't know. You don't know what's happening there just yet. There hasn't been anyone whose like knee has blew up like it looked like Odell's was going to last night. Looks like everything's gonna be okay, but I'm still nervous. I will finally come out and admit, especially with everything that's going on with Matt Forte's hamstring already. It looks like Bilal Powell is going to be the 5th keeper, the obvious one. I mean, everyone has known that from the start. I've talked about other guys. Those other guys I'm not going to drop because I am not dumb. But those other guys will remain possible until about Saturday evening, and then maybe I'll just go on ahead and lock my shit in.
Makes sense. How do you feel about Tim keeping Powell, Tom?
It's what he should do. I think that's the smart move. It's what makes the most sense right now. I like Powell. I wish he was being thrown back into the draft pool, but most likely it will not be happening.
I will explain a little bit here, just so people like, Josh Schultz. Now, Tom, I know you like to guide their teams and do that, but I don't feel like you actually teach them things. So I'll give Josh Schultz a little bit of a lesson here. Tommy as well, you can listen up. See, now when you have someone like a Terrence West who, people are saying he's going to be the starter. If you look, Buck Allen has actually been dominating that offense since Kenneth Dixon was basically declared dead for the season. And Matt Forte's hamstring as well, not a good thing. So you have to look at all the different variables here, guys. I mean,
well, what I'm curious is, like, you're looking at some of your picks here.
Oh,
you have 7-10. 7-10, I feel like he has to go with a wide receiver to fill out his starting third wide receiver, or he could go tight end, but I feel like it's got to be a wide receiver there, especially since he's already going to have 3 running backs. Could go quarterback, I guess, but I feel like you could wait for quarterback in the 9th round. You have back-to-back picks in the 9th. So if that's the case, you could go quarterback tight end, or you can go quarterback another wide receiver, but I feel like 7-10 has to be a lock-in for a wide receiver. But I'm really interested in what you're going to do with the 4 16-round picks. So,
well, all right. I mean, guys.
Kicker, defense.
All right. All of this.
Laquan Treadwell, Nelson Aguilar.
All of very possible. All of this.
I'd like it.
All of this is far too easy. Like, you guys constantly try to over-evaluate things. You look at my team. What do I have? I'm going to be fairly deep at running back, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But I have terrible. But I have terrible. I said fairly deep. I didn't say it's great. I said fairly deep.
Just fucking with you.
And I have terrible picks. 7-10 is going to have to be a wide receiver.
Yep.
9th round picks are going to have to be quarterback, tight end, so I can fill out my team and have a formidable team that I'm going to take out on the field come week 1.
10,
Fact.
I think a 10th.
Everything else is just nonsense.
Yeah,
Tim, you know what? Me and Josh have been saying that's what you need to do, and you keep giving us bullshit. No, I'm going to take this.
I did not say that.
That's what you keep doing. So that's why we get angry with you. We try to keep it 100 with the listeners. We tell them what we're going to do. Because we ain't scared. We keep it 100. You don't. You keep it like 45.
No, the only the only Durr moments I've had is saying that I'm going to take anyone mentioned at 7-10. Those are the Durr moments.
It's like every other day, every other player.
Well, no, and someone's like, "Oh, he's not going to make it past 6 ball." I'm like, "No, he's going at 7-10." But outside of that, all I have said is I don't know what I'm doing yet. When I didn't know if I was going to keep Bilal Powell, I still don't know. Who knows? They might go out on Saturday. I think they play again. Oh no, I don't know when they play next. It might be Saturday. But regardless, if he goes out there and someone gets injured, then I might get stuck keeping Jamison Crowder. I won't be happy about that, but it might happen. We'll see.
Tim,
I would not want to start.
Just keep it
Crowder.
100.
All right, I'm going to keep Derek Carr. Final.
Yeah, I would not want to be rolling out Crowder as a keeper, but whatever. It is what it is.
I like Crowder.
He's not.
I like him, but
I like him. He's not making it past 7-10.
Let's move it on to Tom here. We have Andrew Luck, Ezekiel Elliott, Amir Abdullah, Amari Cooper, T.Y. Hilton, Martavis Bryant, Jimmy Graham, all in your starting group here.
Can I keep all of them?
No.
Oh.
So I think Tom's 5 are going to be Elliott, Abdullah, Cooper, Hilton, Bryant.
Yep.
Safe to say?
Elliott, Cooper, Hilton, Bryant, Abdullah?
Abdullah.
That's what I'm keeping.
Yeah, I guess
Unless something crazy happens, but
Yeah, still no official word on Luck. But you look at your draft picks, Tom. You don't have a 6, but you have 7, which is right in the middle of the 7th. You have an early 8, mid 8, late 8. So pretty much right there, you can get your.
I have like 6 running backs by
Yeah.
8-12. That'll be nice. I'll be able to stay afloat. I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be as long. I mean, listen, no matter what, you need to. In my eyes, you need to be 500 by the time. Even if Zeke is suspended 6 games, if you're 3-3, you're set.
That's my goal.
Yep,
Need,
you're done.
Stay floating.
Last but not least, the game. The self-proclaimed game. Mike, Little Dick Agent.
All right, so let's start with I'm not gonna. I love Mike dearly. I don't understand this whole game persona that you pick a wrestler, that's fine, but he picked the wrestler's persona from like 8 years ago. He didn't even pick like Triple H, the commissioner or whatever the hell his role is now. He picked like the wrestling style Triple H.
Yeah, Mike's a weird cat.
I liked it. I enjoyed the 2-minute intro to his video of him pretending to be Triple H. I thought it was quite fantastic.
Yeah, it was funny.
And I hope he gets drunk and tries to pedigree Spencer or something. It'd be awesome.
That would be funny.
No, it's gonna be fun. I also Mike's insults. I liked the rant in the beginning of his video. You were giving him shit for that, Josh. I was a big fan of. What did he say?
Yeah, he goes, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he goes, you keep the mediocre guys and you build through the draft. You draft the good guys. I did so well at tanking, I got the 3rd overall pick. You did so good at sucking, you got the 3rd overall pick.
No, he's so bad at sucking. He was the 3rd best sucker.
Jesus Christ.
I love, you know who Mike sounds like? Mike, when he talks, the way he breaks things down. He breaks things down like John Gruden. Let me tell you about this right here, okay? I was so fucking bad.
That is funny.
It's so fantastic. I love it.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. And now we're looking at his team, and he's got fucking Aaron Rodgers, Ty Montgomery, Eddie Lacy, Jarvis Landry, Jordy Nelson. That's fine and dandy. You have 3 Green Bay Packer guys, a former Green Bay Packer, and a guy that he wishes was on the Green Bay Packers. So to me, Ty Montgomery not being a full-fledged running back, in my opinion, and being questionable, being hurt with the sickle cell and all that stuff. Eddie Lacy, who's split in time with Rawls and a 7th-round running back. And you do have a stud in Jordy Nelson. You do have a stud in Aaron Rodgers. And Jarvis Landry could be good or could be bad this year, especially with Jay Cutler at the quarterback spot.
I hope that Tommy is trying to trade Mike, Devontae Adams, and an 8th for Jarvis Landry and a 7. I hope. I think Mike is going full-fledged. I'm sorry for any of our female listeners out there. Female fantasy football player of I'm going with my team. This is how I imagine girls would play fantasy football. Everyone would just have a full team. Mike is so screwed.
Yeah, you look at his picks. He's got 6'3", so he's going to take a rookie running back. If he doesn't and Joey grabs one, I'm going to be so freaking mad. Same with Justin. If Justin doesn't go with the rookie running back, I'll be very upset. But he's got 6'3", he's got 6'11", he's got a 7'12", he's got 2 8s, he's got a 9. He's got some early picks. Those aren't bad.
Good picks.
Yeah, so it really depends on what he's going to do, but I think 6'3", he's going to go running back there, which makes sense. So his running back core will be at three running backs strong, or semi-weak. But
what
whatever.
running back do you guys think he takes?
He keeps saying McCaffrey. I think he's going to go Cook.
I think he's going McCaffrey.
He keeps saying McCaffrey. I think he even made the video of where he goes, "You smell that? That's a Christian McCaffrey." That's what Mike does. Yeah. He gets drunk and he tries to play it off like that's who he's going to take. He's going to take Cook. I'm going to get McCaffrey. I'm going to be laughing running to the bank.
You're not going to get McCaffrey. You're going to end up, honestly, I think it's going to end up, regardless of who you take, Joe Mixon or Leonard Fournette, you're taking one of those two. If you take Leonard Fournette, Justin's taking Christian McCaffrey. Justin is smart. He knows that next year we're going to half-point PPR. Christian McCaffrey has shown the ability so far in preseason to run through the tackles. If you go Fournette, he'll go McCaffrey. What the hell? Dumbass Mike Agent is then going to get Joe Mixon, and you will get Delvin Cook. That's the way it's going to play out.
Mike, hope it plays out like that.
Yeah, that's what
but
Mike's
it's not
hoping
going
for.
to.
If you take Mixon, then I think it'll play out. You take Mixon, Justin will take Fournette. Mike will end up with McCaffrey.
I think Mike is making everybody think he's going to want.
Either way, you're going to end up with Cook. Cook is going to be your 6'4" pick. Fact.
We'll see.
Fact.
But regardless, so
lock it in.
He'll have his running back set in his mind. The delusional people. 6'11" comes around.